Hello, my name is Francois Mathieu. I'm a music composer and the listening culture designer of Leaders Today, a partnership company based in Geneva, Switzerland, aiming at developing global leaders. I'm a member of the International Listening Association, and this video is number 2 in our series of 10 listening tips. We're providing these tips to help you become a better listener and to help you prepare for the International Day of Listening, which is September 21st, 2017. Tip number 2 is prepare to listen. Why would you prepare to listen? Isn't listening one of our innate or natural skills? Well, you may usually hear a lot of sounds, but do you listen to them? Listening is an effort you decide to make. So, deciding to listen is the first step to prepare for listening. Then you will do some preliminary work to know as much as possible about the person you will meet, the topic of the meeting, the venue, the company, the culture, maybe other aspects. Think about what you want to know, what you want to take back with you. And just before the beginning of the meeting, you will of course get rid of all the potential external distractions, such as your electronic devices. And if you can act on the environment, take care of the temperature of the room, ambient noise, lighting, and so on. All these preparations won't prevent you to be excited or anxious at the beginning of a meeting. In both cases, there's a risk of being overwhelmed with emotions. Here's what I suggest. I call it the composer's approach. Prepare to listen as you would for a concert. I hear you say, well, a concert? I thought we were talking about how to prepare ourselves to listen to human beings. At a concert, I listen to music, not to people. As a composer, I'm ready to listen to any sound made by nature, objects, music, and living beings, including humans. I have been developing this readiness all along my life, and I'd like to invite you to be aware that you too have this capability. You may have prepared some notes on what you want to say and questions you'd like to ask. Even if it's the case, don't stick too much to what you prepared. In the same way, a music composer is open to anything that can come from the universe. Go with the flow and learn about the other person. It may lead to areas of common interest neither you or the other person were thinking about. Put yourself in the same state of anticipation you have when you're about to listen to an artist you've been waiting for so long. Here's an exercise. For one moment, imagine yourself beginning a meeting or discussion with a person you know. It may be your partner, your boss. Are you ready? Okay. Now consider this person as a musical instrument. Yes, I say consider this person as a musical instrument. Realize the parallel between his or her voice and an instrument's sounds. Tone, volume, pitch, duration, range, expression, dynamics, articulation, tempo, melody, and of course the silences. What do you hear? How do you feel? What do you perceive? At this point, you may stop this video for a moment to reflect on this situation and let all these sensations and thoughts sink in. End of the exercise. This was just a way to stretch your imagination. I hope you had a nice listening moment. Try to remember all these sensations. You will recall them before your next meeting. It may be a good idea to practice this approach with people you already know well before you experiment this during an important meeting. This kind of approach helps you to focus on something creative and joyful, calm your apprehension, and clear your mind of all the internal noise you may have before a meeting. We call it empty your mind or listen empty. It can be compared to a mindfulness listening session. As a result, you will be present, centered, be ready to listen with all your senses, and thus respond to or ask questions appropriately. In short, at the beginning of a meeting, take a few deep breaths, remember and feel the pleasure you usually have when listening to music, and tap into it for listening to people. I hope you like the composer's approach. I'm ready to listen to you. You can contact me at jf@leaderstoday.co or visit our website. We invite you to join us in celebrating the International Day of Listening on September 21st, 2017. Visit the website for ideas and instruction on how to participate and for more tips on how to listen. From the Resource tab, you can download the Listen Mark, which is like a bookmark only for listening. You can also find a lot of information, articles, books, journals, tutorials, webinars, and so on the ILE website, www.listen.org. And of course, you're most welcome to become a member. Thank you for watching this video, hoping to meet you soon.